Something went wrong. Good morning. It's morning right now. Body odor sufferers. Something went completely wrong in the last video. I just hit this little cord thing, this USB drive right next to my that's hooked up to my laptop, and it completely cut short the last video. And I don't think I'm gonna rant for the finish the rant of my vlogging. So I'm just gonna cut to the topic. So within this topic, I'm going to talk about, would money improve our situation? Do you think money could improve our situation? I remember seeing that in one of the body odor support forums on Facebook. And honestly, I don't even want to talk about that. I will talk about that, but I want to talk about a comment that was written under that topic. And the comment went to some effect that money would not do anything to improve, would not do anything for us because it's not going to improve our social conditions. It's not improve our social lives. And my response to that is bull fucking shit. Honestly, my response to that is complete bullshit. First off, I mean, I don't know who wrote that shit, but it seems as though they're a person who had money most of their lives, and with money, you have the ability to go to doctors, you have the ability to buy as many products you want, you have the ability to fucking stay in the house. If you have just an extra source of money, extra income, just this money that can take care of bills and all that other stuff, it is very important to have money. And I think that's one of the major struggles of having this condition, simply because of the fact that it's hard to even stick to a job. And once you stop going to work, you start losing money, you possibly get evicted, then you have another host of problems on top of smelling like cat piss, on top of smelling like shit or ass or whatever people say about you. You have a host of more problems. This type of odor condition, this type of disease, it hinders you from progress, hinders you from not only social conditions, but just sticking to a job. It's very mentally draining. So when I hear people say, well, at least when I heard the comment, I think it was from a woman saying, oh, well, money's not going to help us. It's not going to improve our social conditions. I'm like, lady, I don't know what you're talking about. Money improves everything. And when people say all this stuff like money doesn't give you happiness, shit, it makes me happy as a motherfucker. When I get that fucking check on a Friday, I feel good as a motherfucker. Yeah, I smell like shit, but I smell shitty with the fucking $1,000 in my goddamn hand, you feel me? So I don't know what you're talking about with this, oh, money's not gonna make you happy. Every time I got a water cash in my hand, I feel happy as a motherfucker. I don't know what anybody's saying about money doesn't make you happy. Money makes me feel glad to live. I'm like, oh yeah, now I can buy this. Now I can, pay these bills. Now I can get so-and-so together. I can get my life a little bit better. It does improve the quality of your life. I don't know what anybody else says. If you had heard some body odor suffer, some TMAU, some bad breather, some whatever they are, or anybody that even has some type of debilitating condition that makes it hard to move throughout life, saying, oh, money doesn't help you, man, they're probably sitting on a stack of cash saying that shit. Stack of cash. They're probably living out like Beverly Hills and stuff, eating the best food and stuff, maybe still smelling like ass, but goddamn it, they're smelling like ass in a goddamn mansion while I'm sitting here still living in my mother's house at the age of 28 because I can't find a living wage job and the fucking my current job is ripping me off. Money does improve a lot of situations. If my current job wasn't actually ripping me off, they actually pay me what I'm worth, I'm saying $50,000 because I'm doing graphic design, I'm doing web development and web design. I'm looking at the back-end services of the websites, the hostings of the websites. You know what I mean? I'm doing all these three things. I'm doing like the SEO, to improve the search engine optimization of these websites so it can have a higher search engine rank. I'm doing all these things. I'm getting paid the same amount as a grocer from Whole Foods. Almost the same amount, because I know the Whole Foods grocer gets paid $12. How do I know that? Because I wanted to apply to that job. Before I even got this job, I wanted to apply to that job because I had another job where I was only getting paid $9.50. Shit, if I was getting paid $50 $50 an hour, which that would never happen in a retail store, man, please. Money will make me happy. Yeah, I still smell bad, but then I'll be able to test out and try so many other supplements, so many other methods to try to reduce my odor. Money improves a lot of things. I want to go back to the topic. I want to go back to a point I wanted to expand upon a little bit more in terms of this odor condition hindering our progress. Like, I remember watching this video on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find it. It was from a black woman, and she was talking about her story of having trimethylamine and how she was homeless. She was homeless for, I don't remember how much time she was, and I don't even know if she really expanded upon how she got out of homelessness and how well she's doing now. But my thing is, I'm pretty sure there's tons of people, a good percentage of people who have these weird body odor conditions, whether it's bad breath, TMAU, or something else, that is making us smell extremely vulgar to the senses. And this limits them. This stops them from getting jobs. I recall watching this. 6 minutes. Okay. I recall watching this. I'm not watching. Going to a body odor, one of these forums or whatever, and they were talking about I think I actually posed a question. Yeah, I posed a question, and I made like a poll, and I said, how many people are out in the workforce working with people? How many people are working, but they're not around too many people? How many people are self-employed or working from home? And how many people are just unemployed? And there was a staggering amount of people who are still out in the workforce, working their ass off, while people are just disrespecting them and calling them names or doing all this other extra shit to try to make them feel like they're not taking care of themselves, or so on and so forth. All that horse shit that I have to go through, I'm pretty sure you have to go through. And what I was gonna say, I actually lost my train of thought there. What was I going with it? What was it going with it? I actually forgot what I was going with it. But I do want to just say, like, yeah, there's a possibility a lot of people lose their jobs. Oh, yeah. So I posed that question, and there was a number of different comments under that. And one of the comments said that they had some type of employee that terminated them over some bullshit reason. And he said the main reason, or at least what he felt, is he smelled so bad that they just tried to figure out a reason just to remove him from the job. And I'm like, damn, just a little stupid shit like that is the reason why I'm so frustrated with this condition. Because even then, I felt like, with my job, there was a time where I felt like they were going to try to figure out a way to remove me and stuff. And maybe they're still trying to plot and find a way to get me out. Oh, that you didn't show up on time for the last 3 days. You're such an incompetent employee or whatever. Like, they can make up whatever rule. You weren't on time. It's 10:30. You're supposed to be at 10:30. You're here at 10:31. It's over, mister. You got to get the fuck out of here. Like, it can make up little stupid reasons to get me out. And I'm just going to be honest. I don't show up on time. I show up, but I actually show up really early. But, since I get paid, I feel like I'm getting underpaid. I'm like, what? I'm just going to sit here just a little bit more minutes because I don't even feel like doing this job. But money plays a major fucking factor. It's already almost 10 minutes. Money plays a major factor. And if I had, yes, this is another topic I really want to get into, which basically goes back to this money problem. I can see what you would say. I can see the argument you make that money is not a factor. if like, for example, I wanted to pose this question. I had this in my thoughts. Let's say you had the ability to remove this odor, or you get some stack of money. So, for example, let's say you have A, the ability to remove this odor. If you have bad breath, TMAU, whatever. Or B, you get awarded $10,000, right? Most of us are going to say, fuck that for the $10,000 and take the fucking whatever magical elixir that is going to remove our odor problems, right? But let's bump it up a bit. Let's say you have the ability to remove this odor condition, or you get paid $100,000. You have to keep the odor condition, but you have $100,000 awarded to you. For me, I'm like, fuck that 100,000, fuck the 100K. Man, I'm trying to remove this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna make 100K in my lifetime, but fuck all that. 100K ain't shit. But let's bump it up again. Let's say this time it is $1 million. Man, if you gave me that situation, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get $1 million? Like right now? $1 million right now? I mean, hold on. Let me think it out for a second. I'll be like, I can see that check right now. You feel me? Like, once it hit $1 million, I know I can do something with this shit. I'd probably take the opportunity to just get that $1 million. Some people will say, no, not $1 million. I would never take $1 million. All that horse shit. I'd take that $1 million, and I'll stay funky for life, goddammit. I'm already staying funky for life. I already feel like I'm going to be 80 and still funked up for life. So I might as well be funky millionaire, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? What I'm thinking about doing, if I got that $1 million, if there was some type of situation set up where I could either remove the funk or get the milli, I would take the milli. I would go out in some poor ass state like what's a poor ass state like Kentucky or Kansas or something like that, where the living conditions are it's not like New York City where if you pay 100K, you have to pay 100K a month just to live in that motherfucker. I'm gonna go into like a poor ass city like Kansas City or something, and where if I pay $1,000 is going to last me 2 millenniums or something like that. I will get an apartment and I will just stay funky for life, but I'll make myself super cozy with that $1 million. And within that $1 million, I know I'm gonna figure something out. I know I'm gonna figure out something. The thing is with me, it's already 13 minutes. The thing is with me, I really want to do something online and make money online, because I like just dealing with people is just really annoying. But I don't have money like that, and I'm staying in my mother's house, and I already know that she's completely tired of me. I'm pretty sure she sees me as like a loser or something. Like, you're 28 years old and you're still in my house. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some people who can relate to this. Maybe some people are actually already got out of their mother's house or parents' house or something like that. But they look at you, they look like, oh, you're a loser and you're making excuses or something like that, because they don't even detect the odor. So they think that I'm just making up excuses to be lazy or something like that. If I get the $1 million, man, I'll move out so fucking quick. I'll go to some poor ass state where like the living conditions is very low. You don't have to have because everybody else is like poor, so the living conditions is poor. I'll be like the first funky millionaire up in that town. I'll buy like 3 houses for like under 3K. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'll be living quite quaint if I can say so myself. And I think I'll figure out a situation where I'll be able to, make money online because I can still pay bills. I'll be sitting with $1 million, so it's gonna be nothing just to pay bills and get, get groceries and stuff. And I know with a lot of small towns, there's probably only one grocery store in the whole town. Man, I'm a millionaire. I'll pay somebody to buy my groceries and bring it to my ass. So it won't be nothing. So if I ever had a situation where I had to choose between $1 million, that should be the topic of the discussion of this video. If you had the ability to remove this odor or choose $1 million, what is the ultimate decision you will choose? And if that shit was 10 million, you already know. I don't give a fuck with any of these people who say, "Oh, money is not important." Boy, people are gonna stay funky for 10 million. For $10 million, people are gonna stay funky for $10 million. I guarantee that. I would say 95% of all people who have this TMAU stuff, they will stay funky for 10 million easily. So when I hear this conversation about, oh, money is not going to solve our problems because it doesn't prevent our, so it doesn't change our social conditions. It doesn't change our social condition. Please, bullshit. I know it made me a lot happier. It gives me a little bit time to be stress-free because I don't have to deal with people because I'm sitting comfortably with money under my ass, right? So I completely disagree. Hopefully there's not a lot of audio popping and audio popping sounds. It probably is because this camera is fucked. That's why I'm going to return it. There's more to that story. So yeah, I just answered the comment. I just answered a comment from a woman. I forgot her name. Her name doesn't really matter. But the original topic was, well, I basically answered the original topic. Would money said something to the effect like, would money help our condition, or would money help us? And yes, that is true. We haven't even gotten to the perspective of our money having the ability, having additional money allows us to go to many doctors who are probably specialized in this certain thing, that they might be able to look into us and figure out what's wrong with us, and then provide like some type of medication to reduce this odor, as opposed to just doing typical means like not eating red meat. That's a lot of things people do. I'm not gonna eat red meat. I'm not gonna eat processed food. Man, they probably pull with the right amount of money, they probably pull out a pill out their ass that's gonna just revolutionize your whole body. You just take that motherfucker and you're just completely like, oh, I'm clean now. This is gonna look real crazy when I actually go back and watch this shit. Why am I laughing? Okay, I'm probably looking super crazy out here. But in any case, what I'm trying to say is, yes, money matters. I actually made a reply to that post saying, I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I said something to the effect that money improves lives, money improves families, money improves neighborhoods, money improves cities, money improves countries, and most importantly, money improves the world, or money changes the world. I think I said, I was pretty accurate in what I said, and that is the case. I mean, when you have just money being supplemented or funded into just neighborhoods, man, all the cracks on the ground from just bad jobs due to construction is going to get picked up, is going to get resolved. If money gets funded into neighborhoods, all the schools are going to get funded properly, and there's going to be higher success rates in terms of graduations. If we're just talking about like families, hell yeah, money changes lives with families. People who have already have medical conditions like this, or even more severe medical conditions that might be terminal, that'll improve their lives because they're going to get the health or the doctors they need to extend their lives, or at least have a chance to extend their lives. So money is extremely crucial. money is extremely crucial, whether we want to acknowledge it will change our odor condition or not. It is extremely important throughout all manners of life. That's just what it is. A lot of people don't like to hear that shit, but guess what? It is what it is. So, it's already like 20 minutes. I mean, I think I basically covered everything I wanted to say. It is important. I hope hopefully there is gonna be popping sounds. What else is there to really say? With 10 million, goddamn it, goddamn $10 million. Hell yeah, that'll change my life. It'll change everybody's lives. I do want to make this point. So, if you even take into consideration like TMAU, I'm the first person got diagnosed with TMAU. These guys were spending like thousands of dollars. I think the first person that was diagnosed was like in the 70s or something like that. And he was getting paid, they were paying like, they were really going through doctor after doctor and doctor, paying thousands of dollars just trying to figure out what's wrong with them. If they didn't have the capital to do that shit, it would take years later for the next person to do it. If all of us who have these weird odor conditions had just a superfluous amount of capital, man, we would already got this thing diagnosed. We already get this thing recognized as a disability and possibly get some disability checks. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear all that crap about money. Oh, money is not going to improve our lives. It's not going to change our social conditions. Shit. You can shut the fuck up about that. If I can just be so polite with you. This is gonna look crazy. This is gonna look crazy on video. I can't wait to watch this shit. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I guess that's the end.